Welcome back, you filthy fucking animals. This is Stoner Babbles, and we're gonna do some talkings today, and everyone's gonna listen.
Oh, welcome back.
Stoner Babble, we're here. We're doing things. It's a nice day in the world. Nice little Sunday. Did something new today. Did some disc golfing. Yeah, I feel like now I just gotta grow out one of those little curly mustaches and wear a beanie when it's 90 degrees and drink Two-Hearted. So I'll be a hipster, dude.
You're going to become a hipster now?
I mean, I'm doing hipster activities.
Oh. You know what's a real good hipster activity?
What's that?
Learning more about conspiracy theories.
Hipsters are afraid of conspiracy theories.
I know, but what if I told you that you were a hipster that partially believed in the flat earth theory?
Well, I would tell you that you are wrong, sir.
There exists this brand new branch of theology around. There were mountains were actually trees at some point. So I don't know if you have seen this circling the websites of late, but there's this photo that's atop of a mountain and it's cliffside, and the picture is coming from as if it's 50 feet above it and pointing down at a right angle, and it very much resembles what you would think would be a tree stump. People have gone into the notion to go look at these other mountains, and there's several different examples of it where damned if it doesn't look like a tree stump, and then they're talking about some kind of alien technology cutting down these 40-mile trees.
Trees are 40 miles tall?
Yeah, I guess if you did the extrapolation of this picture, that's a tree stump for you. Mm-hmm. You see how big it is? That's a tree stump. But it's a cliff. But because they aged over time, they say it formed into stone. But then the aliens came in, they cut them down.
Right. Because they needed the wood for their planets.
Yeah, they needed to build an alien ark of sorts.
Okay, out of wood.
Yes.
Okay, I can follow this. Yeah, this really does sound believable to me.
So anyway, that's your little conspiracy for the Sunday afternoon.
I mean, I don't know about this one, dude. 40-mile trees? Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that just kill everything that lived below the tree?
I don't think so. It would have been a lush forest.
Bro, if you had a forest of trees that were 40 miles tall, it'd be so dark at the bottom.
No, it shines light on through. This is the life-giving tree.
Nah,
This is the center of your forest, and it's like, hey.
Well, apparently it didn't give too much life because the motherfucker's dead.
Exactly, and now everything around it, as this theory goes, it's just baby shrush, and it's so small and not lush. It could have been so much more if it wasn't for them. So the aliens are responsible for our forestry problems. Seems like a little bit of passing the buck, JJ. It does sound that, right?
Seems like a little bit of pass. I feel like maybe the world's in a state of passing the buck right now.
I tell you what, and you bring up the one thing that grinds my gears the most. It's passing the buck. Even if it's not your fault, which I mean, a lot of the issues out there, you could say it's not your fault, but even saying that it's someone else's fault, shut the fuck up. I mean, if someone's just expressing a problem they have, hey, that's a problem they have. I don't have to hear, that's not, I didn't do that. Okay, right. Cool. Well, I wasn't looking for that, but good to know, too, that that's on top of your priorities.
You're going to pass those bucks around.
Pass those fucking bucks, guys. Put them back in your fucking pocket. Shut it down. Because I did a little bit of research, too, and I found the tallest trees they found came from Thailand. They have a petrified example, and the tree itself measures 237 feet. Which is impressive because all the trees around it are 100 feet tall. Meaning Thailand had a humongously different atmosphere out there, baby, with those tall ass trees.
Nah, man, listen. That's just, everyone's getting excited. Like, okay, you had a 230-foot tree. That ain't 40-mile tree. That ain't even close.
Oh, no, this is a separate story altogether. I'm pairing up the tree idea, not the fucking, you want to go off on different tree people now.
That's like the difference between New Hope and Gunnersville. Like 38 miles. Ain't that far a walk.
Yeah, but have you walked it before?
Yeah, I'll walk it.
How about strutting that ass? Strutting that ass. Strutting that ass.
Enough of that already.
So, passing the buck.
I don't like the passing of the buck.
Well, it's something, though, that will never get better. Because as humans, we pass the buck on just little things. We have such a need for perfection and acceptance. We don't want to be wrong. Even the most minute thing, you'll pass the buck on. Maybe that's why like big important shit can't be done.
Taking a risk is taking a risk, but I don't know about that.
Who you gotta you gotta be able to blame it on someone. I just finished watching this series on Netflix, How to Become a Tyrant. One of the things they talk about is passing the buck, and every tyrant has had to pass the buck and blame onto someone else as part of their plan. And it explains how like they go through Stalin and the Kims, and they go through like each tyrant that's been in power and explain like how they got it, and then when they took the heat, who they passed the buck to. Like, it's crazy, man.
Oh, the world we live in.
Yeah,
It is a strange place. It's like being a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
it is like being a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. You bet your ass it is.
And thinking along the lines of conspiracy theories still, I kind of came up with just a very loose one
Okay.
the other night. And I was thinking of TikToks, but I was thinking more of, hey, what became before TikToks? And of course, we have Vines. And Vines they were sold off. I did a little bit of research and trying to dig in the history of it to see the real reason why, and there was not great business practices around it. But I took it more along the lines of this. Lately under TikTok, we've been seeing a lot of different things about aliens and UFOs. And I don't know about you, about me, but I've been seeing a lot of amateur videos
Well, yeah,
of
always.
UFOs, but they're a little bit better than they were before. And then there's a lot more of the whole awakening of the collective consciousness, which I kind of believe in because I've been feeling it lately too. But my thought pattern is how do you control this? How do you control millions of accounts that only have to show a 7 to 10 second video with their ideas, expressions, thoughts, and anything that has possibly popped up in the current timestamp? Holy fuck, a UFO on 4K resolution,
Yeah.
or a government conspiracy around this thing or that thing. But how do you control that? And my thought was, well, Vines were somehow their business practices were bad. And then recently, I don't know if you remember, but TikTok was all of a sudden was a Chinese government thing, and the app was going to get taken down. Just wondering, like, is TikTok's future also in limbo because someone's trying to target them? And how do you control them?
You don't control it. They control it. They already control it right in your face. They have blocked someone, canceled someone, deplatformed someone just because they can.
Yeah, they can, but I'm saying, what if a story gets out suddenly and it becomes viral? For example, someone takes this high-resolution camera of a spaceship opening up right there, and it's out there suddenly. How do you can't control that right away because there's so many other accounts? How do you account for that?
But the thing about it is like, all right, let's say you go out and you shoot, there's a fucking UFO in my backyard, and you shoot it with your Google phone. It's going to be good enough quality to look the best thing you've ever seen, right? All it's going to take is one person who has a bigger platform than you to say that it's fake. And that's going to discredit 80% of the people that were even looking at your shit. You've just washed out the majority of the pool of people that look at that and think it's real just because someone above you said it was fake. The rest you don't worry about. It just fizzles out. I think we do that with a lot of things, not just UFOs.
I wish you would fizzle out. How about that?
Wow. I mean, I don't think that was a response that was needed.
Well, it was.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I gave you my opinion?
No.
What did I do this
Because
time?
you just suck. How about that Bill Cosby, though?
Man, fuck him, dude. Pudding eating fuck. I'm so sick of that motherfucker, dude. Take your old ass somewhere and sit down and die, Bill Cosby. No one wants to see you. And now he's trying to fucking travel and do shows again?
He's going on tour, if you guys didn't know. First of all, if you guys didn't know, he's out of jail. It's been that way for a little while now. What were they doing? Dossiers or something about him? Fuck half, I know.
They're
but-
making a documentary about him.
Yeah.
So he's like filming his own documentary, and he's going to give like his own account of all the things that happened and all this shit. I find it real funny that this motherfucker couldn't walk from the courtroom to the van without help. He needed assistance getting around, but now he's going to go out on some comedy tour. Like, you think he's just going to stroll out there like nothing's wrong with him, or is someone going to carry him out there? Was that just an act for the camera so people would feel bad for his old ass?
I think it was that one.
Yeah, dude. Fuck him, man.
Just go somewhere. Be away.
I don't want to know anyone that goes to see a Bill Cosby show. That's all I know. If you are in or around my circle of friends and you're thinking about going to a Bill Cosby show, you can go ahead and just delete me. Fuck Bill Cosby. And I know there's a bunch of people out there that are like, the girls didn't say nothing until 20 years later. If you obviously can't see why, then you're a fucking idiot too. 20 years ago, women were laughed at for saying things. It's just now acceptable for people to speak out. Stupid, man. People are stupid. Just dummy dums.
A weird manifestation that happened in my head.
Well, of course it happened in your head. That's where it manifests
Because I
at.
thought it.
Okay, so you thought it. What is it?
This combines several different algorithms
Of
into
course.
one equation that equals the ability to manifest anything into your reality. And I think this is how psychics do it. I have this notion that not every psychic is capable, but I think some are able to do something. See the future, blah, 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 blah. I think how it works, they are unknowingly jumping dimensions. Because every timeline exists all at once, say, Burke, you made a choice to not grab a Coke. Well, this psychic figured something out, being dimension that you would jump and you would already have a Coke and you would already be like, okay, I got one.
Okay.
That's how it works. We manifesting a different dimension into their reality. That's why they're already powerful. But they're using it dumbly. I mean, they're usually using it for monetary gain instead of trying to perfect it into an art form. That's why they can't achieve that next level. But I have a theory, because I do believe in the ability to combine energy. Then you have energy all around you. Eventually, you learn to harness each other's, and you exist into a cauldron of a melting pot of just pure adrenaline and motion. I think if you get a number of those people together, they can create whole worlds.
So what you're saying is I can be Jason. If I'm Jason, then you're Tommy.
Jason, oh.
I mean, basically what you're describing, dude, is we're Power Rangers. We put our powers together and we create our own world. That's kind of what the Power Rangers did, bro. You trying to say we're Power Rangers?
I mean, I wasn't, but now I am.
And then they came together and they had the dragon. Maybe that's what the dragon is, dude, because you got the dragon. We got to finish the Rangers.
So we need a team.
So we need
On
one.
the original team, there was 5 of you guys, and then I came in as the 6th player.
Yep.
So we need
We need 3.
4 others.
We need 3 other dudes and 2 chicks.
No, 2 and 2, because we need 4.
Okay, so 2 more dudes and 2 chicks.
Yeah. All right. Well, applications pending. We're gonna be adding you guys to the Power Rangers team that is SB Worldwide, baby. So
Yeah, if
I
you would
just-
like to submit your video entry to become on our Power Rangers team, send that over to our email or our Twitter DM and tell us why we should pick you to be our Power Rangers group.
just so you guys know, I am the white/green ranger. He is red. The other colors are up for grabs. Do your best.
Be creative. I can't wait.
Final decisions. We'll have a round table talk around Stoner Babble. It'll be a great time.
Oh, of course, always.
We'll get those Mighty Morphin Power Ranger things they use with the medallion on the front to morphin time.
Damn.
We'll make a custom one for each person.
Damn,
That'd be
dude.
cool. That'd be slick.
Hell yeah, dude. Stoner Rangers.
Stoner Rangers.
Not Angers.
Stoner Rangers. Yes.
Fucking Stoner Rangers.
Stoner Rangers. Woo. Ha-ta-ta-ta. God damn, he's even sounding good when he's making fun of someone else.
Stoner Rangers.
They should be on our 2-man team of Roderick and Ambrose. The backup.
Maybe that could be our animated series on our channel.
What would they be doing?
When we get high, that's like our powers getting together, and a giant Puffco comes out, and we freeze our enemies with THC. Then we light them on fire and smoke them.
And then we're giving off those chill vibes, and everybody
whole
around
world,
us
dude.
is just
What's up, bro?
chillaxing and fucking chilling it, man.
Don't fuck with the Stoner Rangers.
Don't fuck with Stoner Rangers. Underwater base. Looking at the
Whoa,
sea
we got an
creatures.
underwater base?
I got a submarine.
That's your
You
thing.
got an airplane.
Nah.
That transforms into a car because you'll never leave the sky.
I'm a car that transforms into a helicopter.
You're a helicopter man?
I'm a helicopter car.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going under no fucking water. Fuck that underwater base.
I have a protective megalodon as my
Yeah,
gatekeeper.
good for you.
Trained him.
Cool. I ain't gonna be there. I ain't going.
Orion.
I ain't going under no fucking water.
Ain't nothing but a thing when you got water suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
You piece of shit, dude. Did you ever hear about Hero's Journey?
Who?
A hero's journey.
What's that?
You're the hero. I'm the hero. Everyone's a hero. I'm talking about the journey you're making right now. And you probably haven't seen this. Some people have, but yeah, they have this chart I can't remember the name of the person that designed it, but it was explaining this is kind of where you're at in your stage in life, and this is what you're trying to learn, because once you learn this, you can kind of move on to the next stage. And we've always talked about this theory about ever learning and evolving being the core concept of why a person is alive, and the ability to move on is that idea. And that just resonated to me, and I figured out that the one thing I'm trying to work on the most is my anger, because you piss me off too much. And I gotta keep doing that. But I'm just wondering, like, where are you at in your stage of the hero's journey?
I think I learn something new every day, dude. Not only about just the world, myself, the people around me. Yeah, I don't know about this whole I make you angry thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, you being angry isn't my fault. You made the choice to be angry. I just made the choice to be me.
And that's why I have to work on it. You have your own shit that you can work on.
Like what?
I don't know, but I do have this, oh man, what was that? What was that thing? What was it?
I don't know.
Graduate till you learn how to manipulate energy.
And that's energy hands. That was Dolores Cannon explaining that your meaning for you to be here was discover
Right.
and learn, but it's mainly about your energies. And if you think about it, if you have a problem with anger and you immediately jump to it, that emotion is controlling you. I think we talked about this before. Mm-hmm. We always have a tough time explaining what you really are. Is it your experiences? Is it your consciousness? What is consciousness? Blah, 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 blah. But the theory goes, if you can kind of learn not to control it so much, but learn to use it or to measure it or to just understand what anger is. Once you got that down, then you can keep moving on. And eventually you do kind of master your own emotions. And that's when you become that next level. That's what I'm working on right now. And that's the energy hands. And you're practicing the meditation, and then you see the energy start to flow throughout and the energy all around you.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because I can relate that to my own personal life. I had to let go of my past and my personal demons and leave those behind. I feel like it allowed me to open up more. It allowed me to be more accepting. It allowed me to be a little calmer.
It would just be kind of ironic that I brought up anti-gravity hands as a joke on the show, and eventually you discover to use energy with your hands anyway. And you guys think it's funny, but you guys should start doing this. Start doing your meditations. And you're just going to work on your breathing, and you're going to work on your pulling the air across the room with your mind. But it's all about you're not controlling it. You're connecting to all the energy around you because there's so much. Now you're shooting it. I don't know if that works like that.
I'm trying to figure it out, dude. How will I know if I don't try?
I don't know. Like aggressiveness towards something else just seems like it's going to break it. Anyway,
I'm trying to move that bottle up there. See if I could just, I was trying to grab it.
Sure.
But it didn't work. I think it's just the acoustics in this room. You can't really get a good harness of vibrations, you know?
It's all about the vibrations.
To give someone a visual, it'd be like farting in the bathtub. When that bubble comes up, you know, that's energy coming out. That's what you're doing that.
Yeah.
But with the air you can't see.
Did I ever tell you I have been working on storing energy across time? Did I ever tell you that? And I tapped into it just the other day.
You know, hold on. Before you tell this story, I got a couple questions. You know, because we work together, we fucking play video games every night. I really can only account for 8 hours a day that I don't know what you're doing. When you should be sleeping, is that when you're out bouncing around dimensions?
No.
So when do you...
Partially. Mainly when I'm taking showers, because that's the great place for meditation.
According to Wikipedia, they said you can identify someone travels times or dimensions because sometimes they have flies around their face. And that would be true for you too, dudes, because you do have flies around your face sometimes. I saw it today when we were disc golfing. You had several flies around your face. I'm starting to believe this more and more, dude. And then the second thing is you'll see time travelers forget to wear socks. And then they just show up at people's houses and take their shoes off and walk around barefooted. And that's another sign that someone travels times and dimensions, dude. Carry on with your stories, good time traveling sir.
Flying in the plane, I'm always hallucinating, but who really knows what I'm looking at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You store energy across times.
Oh, thank you.
And we're back from quick break.
So anyway, been storing energy. That's the only thing I focus on. I don't know how it works, but at one point I said I needed it. I tapped into it, and boom, I was powered up. I was ready to go.
Where do you store it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter.
No, it doesn't.
It's vital to the story.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, if you're not going to tell me, do you store it just like in a fucking cave, or is it in a lockbox? Do you have a fucking orb you keep it in?
Burke, here's the thing. It's how it works. We've explained this. When you're meditating, you go to that fourth plane, that fourth level, right? You're in that zone. That's where you put that energy. That's going to be stored in there, and that can't go anywhere else. That's your energy. It's going to stay with you because you're connected to this realm, and it can't move. You're going to leave it up there, and you can keep storing it up there as long as you want. Eventually, you go up there and you take it. That's how it works.
How many dimensions can you store energy in?
Right now, just the one. Well, two, really. I guess. This one and the next one, that fourth level.
Okay.
But that one's hard. That's harder, you know.
Got it.
Can't store that much because it takes a lot to transfer energy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
That's fine. I don't need you to believe it. Because I know you can't do it yet. But
You don't
you'll
know
get
what
there.
I do, dude. You don't know what I do.
Exactly, but it's fine. You don't
I'm
need
a
to tell
dark
me either.
energy vampire. You don't know what the fuck I'm up to at night, bro.
It's fine. I don't care either.
I'm just getting it all of the energy, dude, and I'm storing it
How are you storing it?
right here in my soul. So when shit gets dark, I'll get dark. What's up?
When what shit gets dark?
When the world turns to shit, I feel like my dark soul is gonna help me.
What are you gonna do though?
Fucking, whatever I got to
Take down
do.
the corporations.
Whatever I gotta do to survive the Hunger Games.
Blood arena. Blood-soaked nightmares.
What if you were like 60 and they actually had a real Hunger Games tournament? Would you join? If you won, you got $100 million.
No, because I don't care about money now. Why would I care about money then?
What's crazy though is they could do one of those every weekend. And
yeah.
there would be enough people to sign up for it that we could watch a Hunger Games every weekend on pay-per-view. And people would do it for real. Not because they're forced to. They would just do it for the chance at the money.
And people would watch it too.
Of course they would.
Because they're fucking barbarians.
People are animals.
Weird how they can be controlled by that.
Would you watch one?
No. I don't want to see people dying.
Could there be a person that would be in the Hunger Games that you would just like, that guy's a real piece of shit, and I would like to see him take one?
I don't know.
All right, now I got it. What if it was like 10 pedophiles?
I wouldn't watch it, but I wouldn't mind it happening either.
Yeah, I think people would definitely fucking sign up.
Oh, for sure.
There'd be a line 3 miles long outside of a Hollywood studio.
That's weird, man.
That is weird.
Do you want to talk about trying to control the population government? Because I know you're listening to this. Make it a battle royale style game.
Yeah.
This is why we probably saw so many different versions of it already, to try and desensitize you to the idea that's about to happen anyway. Is Hunger Styles Games, which was before that Japanese movie, which was Battle Royale, which was a different movie before that.
It'd be 20-year-old influencers wearing GoPros, live streaming it.
Fucking murdering. Yeah, dude.
And if they die in their eyes, they die a hero. They did it for the gram.
And you would have all the views, all your people watching your
weird,
death,
man.
dude. It's so weird how
It's a reality.
the movies always make it seem like such an unreality to contrast to the world we live in now. It's so much closer.
Yeah, I feel like we're not far away from a lot of those movies. Hunger Games, The Purge for sure.
Anything dystopian. So like
Yeah.
The Giver.
And now we're starting to see the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. You see fucking people visiting Earth and shit. Now we're starting to see more UFO shit.
Yeah, you're seeing all the billionaires go to space suddenly. Richard Branson just did it today, I believe.
He did. And you know what I thought was cool is Elon was there to support him. Took a picture with him, and Elon was not wearing shoes or socks. Also, sign that he time travels.
I'm not saying I'm in the same league as him, because I'm not. I have a problem with the shoe concept, actually, real quick. I think the shoes are blocking us anyway. Socks, too. I think we're missing the connection that is to the earth when you stand on the ground without anything blocking you. And we even had a coworker say that to you the other day. I know that. I'll just go outside and stand in my yard with no socks and no shoes. I get reconnected. Conspiracy theory. What if humans found out that humans get a lot of energy from the earth through their feet. What if we're able to block it? What if we're able to just block it off, make shoes, make sandals, and all of a sudden now you gotta wear these? Look at all the tribes from the Mayans to the Aztecs. They were barefoot, and they did that because their feet would calcify over time. They would toughen up and they could run through the woods. But what if we're just getting blocked? And I mean, I purposely try to stand outside in my bare feet often.
That's gonna be a hard pass for me, dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a foot guy, so I ain't trying to see no calloused up fucking feet, dog.
Oh, you also are very much into shoes too, so you're also a materialistic piece of shit. So.
I mean, not as much anymore. I've gotten a lot better. Fuck you, dude.
You just said because I was going hard on your shoe collection. That's all.
But see, okay, allow me to say this in my defense. Yeah, I will say that at times I've had an excess amount of shoes, which I've gotten better. But I would say for you have a lack of shoes, sir. And I think that maybe you should take a little bit of my lead and let me take you shoe shopping to get you at least 3 nice pairs of shoes.
I'll give you 2. I'm not giving you fucking 3.
I'll help you get 2 pairs of shoes. See how this works? I'm one extreme, you're the other. We compromise and we can say, you know what? You don't have enough and I've got too much. Let's work this out.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
That's how you solve problems, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we could show you in real time what it's like.
So simple. Oh, hey, guy over there. You're mostly Republican. Well, I'm mostly Democratic. Let's talk about some things. I bet there's some in the middle that we can meet. Wow. We just had a conversation and we don't think each other's a complete pieces of shit.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird concept.
That's crazy, man. Wow. And we just thought of that.
Solving problems every week.
If only people out in the world would do that. Bunch of fucking pudding-eating doo-doo heads.
But what if?
Yeah?
What if you looked up at the night sky and you had these crazy eyes? These brilliant eyes that you could just look for 100,000 miles and on. You can see everywhere. You got crazy eyes. What if you looked at Mars and you saw this Aurora Borealis on there? What would you think about that?
I mean, I would think it was beautiful and cool, but that's all I could think about it because I wouldn't be able to understand it any more than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. The idea is how Aurora Borealis works. If you guys
Aurora Borealis?
How you guys didn't know is the sun hits particles, charges them, causes them to glow. Usually you have to have a magnetic field for this to happen because without it, you won't really have an atmosphere for you to make particles glow. Thought there was no magnetic field around Mars for a while, and this maybe turns out to be maybe incorrect. So It's an interesting science news story coming out of there with that Aurora Borealis.
I got a question for you.
What?
All of the alien footage that we have is grainy and shit, right? And then we're starting to see slightly better cell phone footage, right? All of these fancy fucking telescopes that we have pointed at the sky. You mean to tell me not one thing has flashed across that high-res motherfucker?
I think it's probably closer locked down than we think. It's probably some kind of closed loop system in those giant ass telescopes. And they're locked in already with their listening devices, code term for certain words. And then they get taken out, those telescope workers, if they ever see too much. Get thrown off cliffs and stuff.
What if our generation is the last to suffer?
Meaning what?
Right now, we're trying to escape to space. But in a simulation, a video game, there's always an outer region that you can't go to.
Yes.
So what if we're just chasing nothing and we're going to die on this planet because we're going to run out of resources chasing space? And then the next mankind that spawns will be able to learn from our mistakes because they're going to find shit and say, wow, these guys were really trying to get to space and it didn't work. So maybe they're going to figure out sooner that they got to protect this planet, and that will be the end of the simulation.
I don't know, man. That one sounds a little loopy.
Just an idea, man. You don't know.
I don't know. No one knows.
I mean, something knows.
Something knows, but not a single person knows.
There's a lot of experts that think they know.
Yes. Yes.
We know one of those experts.
We do know a few of them, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be that guy. And this is another thing I need to work on, but I do believe that I do feel like I know more than the rest. And I know that's pride. And I'm trying to work on that. Anger and pride are the last 2 steps, baby. Let's just go. I was telling my friend this. Hey, I know that we think we know a lot, but let's just give it a number. Let's say to know everything is 100% there. I feel like I know more than the rest, but I'm only at less than 0.1% of what this reality is. You know why? Because I'm an ant in a human's world. And that's the only thing I can logically think of when I'm thinking about the power that is above us. I can't comprehend it. There's no way. In my limited reach in this world, the ant, I'm not going to be able to see their world. So therefore, I know very little. But god damn it if it's not like willing to learn it and keep going. What if we are the same way back to what we talked about a couple weeks ago? What if we are just one thing? And each of us learning and helping the other person progresses the whole algorithm further even more if it is a simulation, and then we're done with it quicker anyway. So fuck it. We might as well fucking do that instead of fucking fighting with one another. That seems fruitless and doesn't really go anywhere anyway.
Yeah, I think you need to learn to live well within your means. Because you get a job promotion doesn't mean you need to go buy a bigger house. Just because you get a promotion doesn't mean you need to buy a new car every time you...
It's because they're measuring their worth.
Right.
Because you've earned it.
Sure.
In your mind, you worked hard, and you know you did, and you won it over someone else, which we've done before.
Yeah.
We've all earned jobs over someone else. If you guys have a job, I mean, most likely someone else interviewed for it. We all have a self-worth. Therefore, hey, when I get a promotion, I'm getting that fucking new car.
But the problem is you can't do it every time.
Exactly.
I know, you hear the stories about people that lose their jobs and then they go through depression and it changes them, right? Wouldn't that be even harder for someone that spent their way to the biggest house, the biggest car, and then you lose that? That's a hard one to bounce back from.
That's why I've always told you that slow growth is my growth.
Right.
Like whatever I want to do, I don't want to be thrown into the deep end. I know I'm going to struggle. Rather learn it as I go, and once I'm there, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the mountain then. But I got to keep going up. Just getting there, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting there. Oh, we're in 2021. I just jumped dimensions, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought I was in 2025, man. I've known things. I've seen things.
Oh, so who's going to be the next president?
That's what we're talking about right now, aren't we?
Don's coming back, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's not a good thing. Not the worst part, though.
What?
Because it's not the bad part.
What's the bad part?
Bad part's what's coming.
Putin?
Oh. It's not human.
What is it? The aliens?
It's the demons, bro.
Well, if Don's going to be president again, we'll have Demon Force.
Delta Demon Force?
Yeah. He's not going to have a Space Force and not have a Demon Force. Are you crazy?
Oh, I like the storyline on Demon Force. You got Alpha Bravo, Charlie, all Delta Force.
Whoa, what?
Alpha Bravo, Charlie, Delta Force. Ha cha cha.
Damn, dude. Demon Delta Force. Screaming Demon Delta Force coming in. That's my trucker handle. Screaming Demon Delta. I'm the truck driver. I drive the truck to hell.
This guy's on the highway to hell.
Yeah, dude, I'm like Smokey of the Bandit of hell. I'll drive the fucking truck around. I don't give a fuck. I ain't scared of no demons. I'll run a fucking demon over, dude.
I'm the stealth guy.
Yeah, dude, you're driving behind me in the Bronco, dude. Hit the demon here, the demon there.
Oh, Bronco Johnson behind going, oh, man.
You got any final thoughts?
Do I got any final thoughts? I do. I've been stuck in this manifestation mode.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too.
And I'm trying to reason into it being coincidental. Also, at the same time, trying to reason with myself as it being my new superpower, But I'm also trying to not use it for any means self-profiting on there as well, because I don't think it would mean as much. So I'm fucking concentrating on making this world a better place. And I recently started, and I've been trying to expand that outward, and I think I've been trying to take down the violence. That's what the calming style. That's the new martial arts I created, just so you understand. But it's a calming style. And boom, I've been sending that out lately. I've been just trying to focus on that because I think there is that way you can positively affect someone's other or around them that unknowingly helped somebody. I think that's my ultimate goal. That's what I've been working on for a long time, is what if you can expand your own personal aura outward into the world as far as you can, and what if you could encompass the world one day after doing all that training? In a way, you're influencing someone else. So I wondered if that was ethical, because I would simply be pushing my own ideas, thoughts, and emotions onto you, even if it was a calming nature in one anyway, which you can actually see when people are in the room. I mean, you empaths know, someone enters the room with a lot of energy, you guys feed into it like an energy vampire, kind of like him over here. But what if you could do that and encompass the world, but you would have to find a way to do that. I don't even want to say ethically, but that's the only word I can think of.
I get it. Say that I've tried to do a better job, call it a superpower, but I feel like I'm really good at reading people's emotions and expressions and their energies really quickly. Like you said, you're always drawn to the person that has the most energy. So now I'm going out of my way to avoid those people. And I want to take the people who I can feel bad energy and figure out why. Dedicated more time to trying to help those around me who may need someone to talk to. And then I'm just trying to put good energy out there. I was at Sonic the other day. It was slow. Of course, they're hiring. There's 2 people working there. I just looked in my mirror and there was a lady in the car behind me and she had a kid in the car. And it just looked like she was having a real bad fucking day. Pulled around a little further and I could see further back, and the person behind them, they just looked like they weren't having a good day either. I got to the window. I'm like, hey, how much is the 2 orders behind me? And the guy was like, car behind you's $5 and the one behind that's $4. I was like, I'll pay for those 2. Trying to put good energy out there any way that I know how. Like, can't obviously get out of my car and connect with these people and be like, yo, what's up? Maybe my $3 generosity was enough to fucking, for 1 second, make that person be like, there's hope. I'm not saying you got to go out there and do that every fucking day, but if you did it once out of every 10 trips to a drive-thru, is that really going to break you? And if it is, you shouldn't be in the drive-thru anyway. #facts.
Ooh.
And that's my final thoughts.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Thank you guys for listening. Catch us at stoner-babble.com or on Twitter at BabbleStoner.
And check out our merch store, stonerbabble.store.
Oh, yeah, that too. Okay. Do it. Okay. Bye.